And welcome to Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. And joining me today is the peak of the mountain, the highest one you can climb, the man at the top that you are going to try to beat, but you will never defeat. He is the only one. He is Austin Everest. And he is a brand new, out of control wrestling heavyweight champion. Austin, how does it feel to win that title? And how are you doing today?
Feels pretty good. Every day is good when you're Austin Everest. And when you got the greatest of all time, Bob Evans, there to support you in winning this, life don't get better.
Not at all. You are right on the top with it. And like you said, big, brutal Bob Evans was right there February 14th to witness you win that World Heavyweight Championship for Out of Control Wrestling. And the question is, now you got the target on your back, how you going to defend it?
I'm going to defend it. Like every time I get in the ring, I'll just turn them to a landslide of embarrassment. There's no one on my level. There's no one who can even climb to the peak of the mountain because they'll all just fall down trying.
Very interesting to say. Now, we know that you had a very, very big mountain to climb. We know that you won other gold at Out of Control Wrestling, that you had to prove yourself before you were even given this shot. Would you like to talk about it?
Absolutely. I earned this. I know a lot of people want to say I cheated, but we're going to put that out of the way. We're just going to talk about facts. The fact is, I earned this the same way I earned the open weight championship and defended it week after week until I got cheated. See, the only reason I have this is because Garth Mahoney got in my business when I was making OCW relevant. Now, he's in the past, and the future is here and now. And if there's anyone who wants to step up, you can go ahead and step up because I'll step you down.
Talking about being the pinnacle and at the top of professional wrestling, it's taken you a while to get there. And now you're here. Where do you see your ceiling going? How far can you climb?
Honestly, this is just the beginning. I was born to have gold around my waist. I could go to one of the biggest companies in the world, and that will happen one day. I could go to the NWA. I'll work my butt off so much. I'll get there. No matter where I end up, I'm going to be number one there. There is no second place for Austin Everest.
There is never going to be a second place for Austin Everest because Austin Everest is the mountaintop. He is the man that you have to defeat. He is the man you have to beat if you can do it. And the real question that I have for you, sir, is do you think there's a competitor out there that can give you a run for your money?
Absolutely, but they're not at Out of Control Wrestling. If they want to put someone against me who's going to make me run and sweat out of stress, it's got to be one of the top guys on the indies. It's got not even the indies. Go get someone anywhere, and they'll barely make me sweat. I'm not worried about it. There's really no one.
Well, barely making you sweat is definitely something interesting that you've said, because we know that there's a lot of people who work inside this business and they do the best that they can for this business, but there's a lot of people who don't put in the hours. They don't put in the little things that make a difference inside this business. And I'm not trying to crap on anybody here, but I'm just going to be honest with you. Whenever you do the little things, you win bigger things, such as what's around your shoulder right there, that heavyweight championship from OCW, Out of Control Wrestling. And it proves that not only are you at the top of your game, but you're looking to stay at the top of your game and to elevate your game even higher than what it is now. Where do you see that elevation in the future? Do you see yourself the NWA heavyweight champion? Do you see yourself the WWE heavyweight champion? Where do you want to go, and where do you see yourself in the future?
Yes, that's going to happen, and it's going to be a multi-time. I've said it before. I know John Cena just broke the record. I haven't said this publicly, but I will break that record. If I don't break it, something will take it, and I'll be remembered there. But before I'm there, NWA, when I make it, it's going to be my place. I'm going to bring it to my level and make it more relevant than it's ever been.
Absolutely. And Austin, we know that you're a JPWA kid. You went to Jacob Pritchard's Wrestling Academy in Tennessee while you were here, and you worked for a lot of promotions. You got your name out there. You were making your name to build what you've got now and to bring what you've got to the business now. Is there a specific thing that you can say that changed your future just from being at JPWA and learning under that learning tree?
Yes. Confidence was the biggest thing, because like I had learned a little bit from people from JPWA, and I knew the basics. Going to Tom's made me realize the basics are more important than trying to be a big guy who can fly, which I don't fly. I've been studying Terry Gordy and Bruiser Bob, or not Bruiser Bob, Bruiser Brody. I like Bruiser Bob though. I've been just studying old timers, and I've been just realizing the basics are really where it's at.
The last time that I hopped on the top rope and I jumped off, I was told that I looked like a fallen sack of potatoes. So we avoid that as much as possible here at Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. So I respect that you're going back and looking through older videos and looking through the archives to find out exactly what you need to do to be successful in this business from the best of the best. And do you think that that's one of the biggest keys to your success that you've got currently, is you're doing the work that nobody else wants to?
Absolutely. Yeah. The reason I got this, because I'm working my butt off. I mean, you know what? I don't care what people think. I'm going to say this because it's what I think. I'm the hardest worker at Out of Control Wrestling right now. And wherever I go, like when I get to WWE, when I get to NWA, I'm going to make that a fact that I'm the hardest worker in the room, on social media, in the gym, in the ring. I don't care. I'm going to work my butt off until I can't do it anymore.
And you are one of the hardest working men behind the scenes. We noticed that you post videos constantly. You're posting content constantly on all your social medias to make sure that everybody can get a little bit of a glimpse of the greatness that is Austin Everest. Not only the greatness that is Austin Everest, but you post anything and everything pertaining to those companies that you're working for. And you try to make sure that the posters are shown. You try to make sure that the people get the credit that they deserve. And it's just amazing to see everything that you do for this business, including a lot of the stuff that's like this, which happened February 14th at none other than Out of Control Wrestling, where you won that championship. Is that not correct?
Absolutely, yeah. I won it against Garth Mahoney and the greatest of all time, Bob Evans, which I won't mislead y'all. Bob Evans decided to hop in my corner and decided I was the future, because he sees this business going in the right direction with me. And I talked to Bob today, and I love Bob to death. He had a seminar. I was there. And everything he said, he's a brilliant man. And love Bob to death. Garth Mahoney, don't care for him. Honestly, what we need to do is we need to edit him out of this, put me and Bob together, and I'll sell these at my merch table.
The man that defeated the Mr. Mahoney. Garth Mahoney, huh? And not only did you defeat him in such a way, and some people, like you said earlier, might say that you cheated your way to the top of the mountain to stay there. But the truth of it is, if you can't hang, you're not going to be there to begin with. And you just proved that there was people like Garth Mahoney that couldn't hang with you. And as you said earlier, Brutal Bob Evans said that you're the future of the business. Not only the future, but you're the future of Out of Control Wrestling. And he showed everybody the truth of how you were going to be the future.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, even, I don't know if you've seen this, but Garth got a Toyota truck out of this when he first won this belt. I don't know if you follow him on Facebook. If you do, you just got to unfollow them because it's ruining your Facebook.
But it's doing more than that.
Yeah. They literally went and repossessed his truck. I'm waiting for the call right now. I mean, I like a Toyota. I'm not saying I need it. I'm more of a Chevy guy, but I'll take a Toyota.
I mean, that's a perk of being the heavyweight champion, though. You know, if you're going to be successful in this business, you want to look successful, you want to act successful, you want to portray that your champions are successful. Why not repossess that truck and give it to somebody who is more deserving, more official, and better looking, better charisma, and a great performer inside the ring, such as the mountaintop, Austin Everest. Out of Control Wrestling. Get this man his truck immediately.
Absolutely, yeah. I deserve all the perks. I deserve my own locker room. I deserve my own catering. Let's be honest. I am like one of the top guys there. And if they don't want to lose me, they got to pony up.
Ponying up is something that they just very well may do. February 21st, it looks like you've got something that's going to be happening at Out of Control Wrestling at Aftermath. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. Aftermath. I mean, I know they want to talk about the past, but when we get there, I'm talking about the future, and there can be anyone. I'm throwing out the challenge now. Anyone can walk through them doors. Let's make something happen. Get rid of the past and get people talking. Come one, come all. Let's see what you got.
That's Saturday, February 21st. The doors are going to be opening at 6 p.m., just like it's shown on your screen. Bell time is going to be at 7 p.m. General admission is going to be $5, and that's going to be at Hoxie, Arkansas, at 609 Southeast Gibson Street in Hoxie. Is that correct?
Hoxie, yes, sir. Hoxie, Arkansas.
I apologize. I messed up your name there, Hoxie, but it's in Hoxie, Arkansas. And look, like you said, you're going to take on anybody and everybody that's going to be coming to you, anybody and everybody that's going to be out there. And you mentioned a lot of stuff earlier, and I want to get into it because, you know, you've got some big shoes to fill if you're going to be the champion of champions. If you're going to not only tie, but break the record of people such as John Cena, such as Ric Flair, such as Triple H, in WWE, if you see yourself being that successful, I think you can be that successful. And I believe the late, great Dusty Rhodes said it best to Diamond Dallas Page. He said, until you believe it, it's never going to happen. And until you see it and you see yourself in that position, you'll never be it. So I believe that you see it and that you can be it. How do you plan on accomplishing it?
Hard work, like we were talking about earlier, just being the hardest worker there. Honestly, I was telling people the other day, I know there's people here that do it as a hobby, and they only do it one day out of the week.
It's very true.
Yeah, Monday through Sunday, my mind is on wrestling first, and of course other stuff, but first is wrestling. And I just think about how can I get better? Well, who do I have to study? And like the guys you mentioned, Flair, Dusty, Cena, Stone Cold, Hogan, The Rock, all of them. Why not study them and their strengths and make them my strength and become the best in the world? CM Punk even.
I would be doing my job properly if I didn't ask this question. Please don't take any offense to it, but it seems like you studied a lot of the late, great Eddie Guerrero by the way that you like to win championships. Is that fair to say?
I mean, you know, what's funny about that, I like to watch an Eddie match. I like to study him as well. I haven't watched enough of them as I should. But on a personal level, I love watching his stuff, and it always like connects with me for some reason, even though I cannot fly like that. But I can cheat like that, but I don't cheat. Of course.
I'm
6'4", 275 pounds of just pure unstoppable force. Like, there's no cheating with me.
That's fair. That's fair enough to say. And if anybody out there is watching thinks that he cheats his way to victory, You got to go back and watch all the footage. There's lots of things that happen to him during his matches that would be considered cheating, such as holding his tights, such as putting their feet on the ropes to get their extra leverage for the pin, different things like that. So I think all is fair in love and war if you consider both of those sections to it. But however, when you're facing the mountaintop, you have to be prepared for anything and everything, because you don't ever know what's going to happen when you get to the summit, because the summit can be a mean mistress. And I'm going to give it to you right here, Austin. I think that you becoming the champion for Out of Control Wrestling, you becoming the future of Out of Control Wrestling, and you putting yourself out there for Out of Control Wrestling, not only to do shows like this, but also the other podcasts that you've been on and the other places that you're going this summer, including the show that you've got scheduled for the 21st of March at New Breed Wrestling. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, New Breed. The first time I've ever worked for him. I'm excited. You got a lot of great people on this card. I'll give people their flowers that I like. Superstar Steve, that's his name, right? I'm horrible with names.
Yep, Superstar Steve's there.
Love him to death. And then you know Joe Helms cheated me. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But I mean, Derek Teeter. I like Derek Teeter. You know, I've known Derek Teeter since I started wrestling. Actually, I mean, we're not talking every day, but like, I know him enough to say he's a good guy. I also know him enough to say, don't get in the way and we won't have problems.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned earlier, it's a great card. You got Harrison Cruz, Ethan Steele. You've got, of course, yourself, Austin Everest right there. You've got the Heenan's going to be there. FTG is going to be there, and so many more. You guys don't want to miss a moment of this action. It's going to be March 21st, 2026, the Eldon Community Center at 309 East 2nd Street in Eldon, Missouri. Doors will open at 5 p.m. The bell time is going to be at 6 p.m. There is different ticket options available for you. You have VIP tickets for $25. General admission tickets looks like they're going to be $13, and you can get there. You can get there early and get your tickets early. And they are sponsored this time by Snap-on Rent-A-Center and O'Reilly Auto Parts. So you guys are having a great time going to be out there. Now, when you walk into New Breed Wrestling, is there going to be a lot of jealousy on you for what you've done at Out of Control Wrestling? Because you're working with some of the guys from Out of Control coming over too.
I mean, who's not jealous when they look at me? I mean, I walk in the room, they just look at how good looking I am, how blessed, how God's blessed me with good looks, athleticism, and just they get jealous automatically.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be jealous of somebody who is at the top of their game, can prove that they're at the top of their game, move themselves to be the future of professional wrestling in every aspect of it, that's getting the big calls from big companies, is going to be traveling around and be working for some smaller companies just to show them that he still got it and he can help them out in any way possible. I mean, it's a great place to be for you to work with all these smaller companies and to move into all these businesses and these territories like you're moving into. But Austin, you're wanting to go somewhere. You're wanting to be the man in all the big territories as well. How do you see yourself getting there?
Honestly, the way you get there, I think, is you work bigger names, you beat bigger names, and you learn from the best. So that's
Bobby Slam came through and said that you must be related to Carson Drake. And speaking of Carson Drake, the most successful man in the National Wrestling Alliance, I think that that would be a stellar match for you in your future, not only to skyrocket you at the NWA's radar, but do you think that you have what it takes to beat Carson Bartholomew Drake?
Absolutely. We've had a match already. This is a new me. This is Austin Everest. It's not that Apex Prime that used to be, that name that was given to me trying to hold me down. This is the real me. And Carson Drake, I can't wait to go one-on-one with you. I hope it does happen. And when it does, you're going to realize this is a new man. And you don't want any part of it.
Strong words there, Mr. Everest. Strong words there, Mr. Everest. But I'm going to tell you right now, Carson is a fighter, and he does not back down from challenges easily. And I think we've got some people in the chat that can make that happen. So I hope to see you at one of the Wrestling for a Causes soon. for those that are watching from Wrestling for a Cause Chattanooga and those that are out there. I'd love to see the Austin Everest, the mountaintop himself, be there. And I'd love to see Carson Drake in the same room as the mountaintop Austin Everest. And I'd love to see what would happen inside that ring once again. And as you said, there were people that were trying to hold you down that gave you another name whenever you first broke into the industry and you got right out of school and you were running the Tennessee territory. You were running North Carolina territory. And they tried to hold you down. They tried to hold you back. But look at you now, baby. You've got everything and then some. What can we say about a good-looking kid like yourself climbing the top of the mountain, being the pinnacle of professional wrestling, and making yourself the best there is? Do you think that you can be not only the best there is, the best there was, but maybe for the future, the best there ever will be? I take it a little play off of Bret Hart there, but the truth of it is, for somebody of your caliber, 6'3",
6'4",
6'4", full of sex appeal, full of life, full of fighting. It's going to take a lot to knock you off your feet. It's going to take a lot to keep you down, and it's going to take a lot to keep you pinned to the ground. I don't think there's anybody that can do it, including a Carson Bartholomew Drake.
Yeah, I mean, I like Carson. I got respect for him. He beat me. So there's nothing but love there. But when it comes to I could have love for anybody. The guys I graduated with, I couldn't put them over more from Tom's. Like Johnny Faith, Prince Gabriel, I love them to death. But if we're one-on-one, it's over. I am the man. And I'm here to prove that. And while I'm putting them over, I messed up earlier. Ethan Steele, love him to death. Grandma's Dynasty all the way. Tommy Too Good, Bullwhip Ballard, Money Mark. I mean, we're running it right now in the UWA.
And you had a match with Bullwhip Ballard not too long back, and you did phenomenal. It was outside. I can't remember the venue that it was at, but it was outside, and it was beautiful that day that you took him on. And you held your own very well against him.
He has a mean clothesline, but there's respect there. I love Bullwhip. He's awesome. Yeah, it was a good match. That was an NWA JCP match. You could go watch that on YouTube, and you should, because I'm in it. But yeah, I love that match. So,
well, it sets you apart. It sets you apart not only for who you are now, but it puts you in a place in professional wrestling where other people started to look at you and say, we can use that kid. That kid's going to be something someday. He's going to be somebody someday. And here you are. Here you are, just a few months down the road, the heavyweight champion of Out of Control Wrestling. You gained multiple titles, and you've been multiple places, and you're working the best you can, and you're doing the best you can with everything that's been given to you. And you know what? I don't think that this has happened just by chance. I don't think it's happened just because you put a little fairy dust out there. I think that God has rewarded you because you have put the work in. And there's a big lesson to be learned there for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people who don't know where to start or what to do or where to go or how to go. But you start somewhere. You start where you can get in, and you fit in where you get in. And for you, it took that first step of going to school, getting your training, learning from somebody credible that would help you in the future, such as JPWA from Dr. Tom. And not only did you train there, but you made friends for life. But like you said earlier, you get put across the ring from any one of them, that friendship is completely over. And you mentioned two people there. You mentioned Prince Gabriel, who's out in California currently. And you also mentioned Johnny Faith, who's been running North Carolina, Georgia, a little bit of Alabama, and South Carolina. And he's been running some other places as well, but he's all over the place as well. And Johnny, I know for a fact, is looking for a fight anytime. Do you have words to say to him if that ever comes?
I said him earlier. Open challenge. I don't care who it is. Bring it on. Come through the doors. Ask for my name. Ask for a fight, and you'll get it.
Absolutely.
And Prince Gabriel, he's the last I knew, he was the heavyweight champion up there in California.
He is. He currently is. He just won it just a few months back, and he's been holding on to it and retaining it really well. Title versus title. You think that would be the match that you would want?
Yeah. I mean, you were reading my mind. I mean, he's my brother, but at the same time, I might just be on a roll of collecting them. So.
Well, Austin, I mean, we have a lot to talk about that we can get to anytime that you want to, but we want to talk about how can the promoters book you? What's the best way they can do that?
They can go to my Facebook page, or they can just look up my email, which is on the Facebook page and all my socials, Instagram and TikTok. Book AustinEverest@gmail.com, or just send me a text through Messenger. I mean, I look at it daily. I look at my email daily. I mean, I post every day, try to just keep the buzz going. But, I mean, who else are you going to get that's better than me? You want to make your show something worthwhile.
That's a very good question. Very good question. And I don't think there's anybody better in the business right now than Austin Everest, the mountaintop himself. I believe that you have what it takes to lead this next generation into professional wrestling the way that they deserve to be led into professional wrestling. You have the qualities of a great champion on television. You have the qualities of a great champion behind closed doors. And I believe that you'll be able to lead a company such as the National Wrestling Alliance, such as TNA, such as AEW, and such as WWE in the future. And we wish you well on all your future endeavors, Austin. And we want to thank you for being here today. One last question before we let you go, though. You ready?
Yeah.
Austin, if you had a dream match, who would you like to face?
CM Punk.
You'd love CM Punk. You want Punk.
Or, you know what? CM Punk, or one that would actually happen. Talking about title versus title. I mean, Silas Mason. I mean, who you talk about NWA. He's the top of the top. He's the man. I'm the man at OCW. He's the man at NWA. I mean,
are you prepared to take a thrill ride?
I mean, I'm prepared, but is he prepared to be a landslide of embarrassment if it goes the other way?
Ooh, that's really good, sir.
I mean,
I think that would be a banger, to be honest with you and Silas Mason. I think that you both have what it takes to perform at the top level. And Silas is about to go on his world tour party coming in March as well. March 21st, I believe he starts his world tour party with the National Wrestling Alliance, celebrating him winning that World Heavyweight Championship for the National Wrestling Alliance and him being the champion. So I think it would be very well to say that you have an opportunity that could be arising shortly that a lot of people don't know about, but it may happen in the future if you play your cards just right. Do you think that it will be a reality for you?
I mean, never say never. Is that what they say?
Yes, sir. All right, Austin, I'm going to give you last words. Who would you like to speak to, and what would you like to say to them?
Let's talk to everybody. I mean, I have nothing else to say. I've said everything from my heart. I am the man right now. I work the hardest out of everyone in the room. There's no one in Out of Control Wrestling who can touch me. There's no one in the world who can touch me. And when you're the best wrestler in the world, they're not going to call you the best wrestler in the world. They're going to call you Austin Everest.
Excellent, sir. Well, Austin, would you love to come back anytime?
I'll come back next week if you want me to.
I'm booked next week, but I'll get you on the schedule. And we may have some openings for River City Media as well to get you kind of more into the Chattanooga area and get you down here. If you're interested, we would love to have you come on, and I'll message you privately and get a date set up for that, and we can get you on. So thank you so much for your time today. If you'll stick around through the ending, we will talk a little bit more, and I'll get you settled in. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. It's our pleasure to present to you Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver with our very special guest, the mountaintop Austin Everest, the new Out of Control wrestling champion, as he has proven that he can be the man. He will beat the man. Now it's up to you to beat the man. Can you do it? Will you be able to? You guys heard it right here first on Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. Bye, guys.